Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the PLA podcast. I have an incredible guest here that I'm so excited to interview, and someone with probably the purest heart I've met. Laxmi, welcome to the PLA podcast. It's a privilege to have you on as a guest.
Well, thank you, Dunia. The privilege, like pleasure, I feel the same here.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, well, I'm so excited to have you on, and it's going to be just such a fun and playful conversation. I know it already. I'm really looking forward to this, truly. Like, ever since we met in Dallas, I'm like, oh, the minute I have Lexmi on, it's going to be amazing. One thing, though, is our audience, they don't all know you. Some of them do, some of them don't. So I'd love to formally introduce you to our incredible audience so they can get to know you a little bit more before we dive into this amazing conversation. So today we have this incredible leader, Laxmi, who believes in growth, but that doesn't come from perfection. It comes from meeting challenges head on. A confident, curious professional who approaches problems without fear and with a deep commitment to continuous learning, guided by kindness, empathy, and a strong sense of responsibility towards people they lead. As senior manager, senior full stack developer, balancing hands on technical expertise with thoughtful team leadership. Frequently trusted with high pressure, aggressive delivery projects, and known for getting things done on time with low defects and strong ownership. Laxmi focuses on clarity, execution, and building systems like truly scale, not just shipping work, but delivering the intention and care. A lifelong learner who doesn't postpone growth or dreams, whether that's learning to swim at 40 or now pursued Kathak, a long held personal aspiration, brings the same patience and curiosity to long term commitments to personal growth as she does in her professional life. She's deeply family oriented, and her spouse and children as anchors to a great source of motivation. A leader whose sense of care, dependability, and integrity shows up in every space she enters. A powerful example of what it looks like to lead with competence, curiosity, and heart. Welcome, Laxmi, to the PLA podcast.
Well, thank you, Dunia, for beautiful introduction of mine.
Oh, it's a true treat. It's a lovely gift to be able to reflect back your story and everything that you've been through over the years.
Thank you.
I'd love to know if someone were to tell you one piece of advice at the very beginning of your career, this young woman, tech, this big, ambitious career, but yet also so much heart and empathy for people all around her. What do you wish someone had told her?
Well, Dunia, I'm glad you asked this question because for a couple years, believe me, I have been reflecting on the same. So if I could go back, the one piece of advice I wish I had heard early on in this is focus on impact, not just execution. Early in my career, I believed that doing good work quietly would be enough. But
Mm,
over time, I learned that impact comes from end to end ownership, visibility of outcomes, and understanding how your technical work moves the product and the business forward.
mm,
I wish I had understood sooner that being valuable to a team isn't just about writing solid code, it's about knowing why you are building something,
mm,
how it's fit into a larger systems, and making the large impact or visible, so right decisions can be made faster.
mm,
Once I started thinking that way, my growth accelerated,
mm.
and I was trusted with more complex problems, pulled into high impact projects, and able to lead more effectively.
Oh, I love this. I think there's something so key in understanding the value and the why behind our work and how it sits in the projects that we are a part of and within the organization and its mission and its vision for where it's going. I'd be curious to know, when did you start to see that shift start to happen for you, where there was more awareness around where your work was fitting in what was going on with the organization and the bigger projects?
Can you come again?
Of course. I wanted to know, when did you start to notice that difference, when you start to be more aware of where your work, like what was the why behind your work? When did you start to notice that? Was it, if after working for a certain company or a certain project or at a certain time of your career?
Yeah, at certain point of my career, I started questioning myself that why I'm not able to satisfy the like I wanted to reach to progress to a different another level of my career, but I was not able to do that. And then I started analyzing myself. What I felt is that I was very good technically. I was very good I was a very effective individual coordinator, but that doesn't suffice. And maybe like after 8 or 9 years of my career, I started realizing it. So then I started working on building my leadership skills there.
Mm, wow. I love that. And what do you find, what have you discovered over the years makes a great leader?
Um, so it's first thing that I learned is the more you make your team enabled, capable,
Mm,
the more you succeed as a leader,
mm,
right?
yeah.
So like early on, my instinct was to just personally solve problem to ensure quality and speed. But as scope and responsibility grew,
Mhm.
that approach stopped scaling.
Yeah.
The real challenge became learning how to create clarity, delegate effectively, and trust the team while
Mm,
still staying accountable for the delivery.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so that experience taught me that leadership isn't about doing the most work, it's about enabling others to do their best work and removing obstacles for them.
Oh, I love this. I think that this is something that a lot of the audience is going to resonate with because a leader does come to that point in their careers, especially a successful leader, where they have to learn that skill of delegation, even though there is such a temptation of holding on to that control and delivering projects and results themselves because they know how to do it, how efficiently to do it. It'll be well done. The problem is it doesn't create independence within the team and it doesn't allow, projects to scale, people to grow into their own leadership skills and actually become far more efficient. And so a lot of people are stuck at that, at that crossroad of, do I stay in control and deliver myself, or can I learn to delegate and teach my team to be self-efficient even if it leads to making mistakes at first?
Yep, I totally agree with that. And I learned it hard way.
So good. So many leaders do, really, all of
Mhm.
us included. It's like we make that mistake oftentimes thinking, I'm just going to deliver on this. It'll be easier. It'll be simpler. Oh, I love
Yep.
it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Laxmi, my next question for you is, what were the major challenges of your career and how did they help and support you to grow?
Yeah. So the one I think I answered it in your like last question,
Yeah.
right? Like I was being in strong individual in contributor and then transition from the IC to the leadership role was the biggest challenge and how I, overcome it. I learned it hard way, but this is like today I approach challenges by first clarifying the problem, aligning stakeholders, and building the systems and process, right? That allow team to move fast without sacrificing quality.
Okay.
But I would like to mention another challenge also in my career. I has been consistently like be it a luck or what destiny that I have been consistently delivering high impact projects under aggressive timelines.
Wow.
I have often been pulled into critical initiatives where expectations are high but timelines were tight. The challenge wasn't just technical complexity, it was balancing speed, quality, and the team sustainability.
Mm,
So, over time, I learned how to make intentional trade offs, prioritize ruthlessly, and communicate clearly with stakeholders.
Mm.
That shifted helped me deliver reliably without burning out teams or creating long-term issues. But I like how precisely and in a very summarized way I'm presenting it to you. The journey was way longer than this behind the scenes to
I
reach to this point.
I love it. It's so funny. Yeah, it's true. When we look back and we describe it, it sounds so simple. And you're thinking there was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that went into that insight being understood and learned.
Yep, yep.
Lakshmi, one of the questions that this inspires me to ask you is to become great leaders. I have a very biased opinion that we must have been mentored or have witnessed other great leaders ourselves. And I'd love
Mhm.
to know what have been, maybe an example or two of some great leaders from your own life and how they've inspired you to become such a phenomenal leader.
Oh, Dunya, I'm glad you asked. And you will be surprised that to hear that before 2025 January, I didn't have any mentor. Like
Wow.
yeah, I just get inspired by somebody worked in professionally in my team or like other than in my workplace, but nobody was my mentor either officially or like I didn't even recognize. But since I joined PLA, I got great mentors. Vamsi, Venkat, Brandon, you, Pam, and till the after that, like when I started my journey with PLA, that time I realized that how why mentor is so important, you know, because having mentors improved your quality of life
Mm,
because you don't have to figure out anything alone,
yeah.
right? Mentor help you see options when you don't know, like which you don't know even existed.
Yeah.
They help you avoid mistakes which they already made. And
Yeah.
the like my mentors help me think clearly,
Mm.
like when emotions or confusions take over, and help me move faster, without taking stress. So I'll and one thing I strongly believe after I have you guys as my mentors is that when mentors just don't improve the career, they actually improve or build, actually instill the confidence beneath me, my decision making, and my peace of mind.
I'm so touched by this, Lakshmi, and I think that there's something so important you bring up. A great mentor shifts a big part of our life. And I can think
Yeah,
back to my own phenomenal mentors along my journey, and they had a profound impact on the way I related to myself and my own inner journey that started to reflect my outside life and world, whether it was work, whether it was personal, whether it was a creative project I was working on, whether it was an ambitious goal. And I love that you also brought that piece of oftentimes, and I'm sure everyone in the audience can relate to this, we are emotional. We are overly attached to the outcomes of our goals, of every decision and action we take, and we're hoping it leads us somewhere. And sometimes those emotions will actually cloud our judgment and clarity. And so having a mentor, like you mentioned, allows them to see opportunity for us that we can't even see for ourselves at times.
I totally agree. I wish I would have mentors earlier,
Well, you have them today. It's amazing and it's incredible.
and they are amazing.
And what this is also a testament to you. So many times there are resources and opportunities all around us all the time, and this goes for everyone.
Mhm.
And there are so many times we leave opportunities and we leave these great resources on the table because we're just not in the right mindset, or we're not in a place of taking responsibility for our reality in life. And Lakshmi, you have gone all out and saying, I'm going to make the most out of this opportunity and I'm going to run with it. And this is why you're getting so much value from it. Truly, it's your willingness to go after and to extract the value of what's being presented to you. Period.
Yep. I had my like I should say my repulsion against it. But then down the line, within 1 or 2 months, I started my journey. I learned it that if I surrender, then only I'm gonna learn. And believe me that I cannot feel more confident, more happy that I took that decision.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like the piece around surrender too.
yeah,
Surrender to the process, surrender to the mentor teachings or to, the project or
yeah.
the new goals, etc., or the lifestyle change required to be able to achieve them.
Yep. And when I was early on, even nowadays also, when my mentor, gives me some advice or tool to follow, I don't understand the reason behind it, like wow, how it gonna help me. But because I surrendered and I learned, I listened to my mentor. So I follow it, and maybe sometimes in a month, sometimes in 3 months, or sometimes in 6 months, I get to know that, yeah, that is really helpful for me.
Oh, that is a huge insight. This is so important because so many times in personal development, in growth, in ambition, in goal setting, people want results immediately. We live in a world of instant gratification more than ever, and we're forgetting the importance of the gestation period. Those moments between when we have an intention or plant a seed or have a desire, and then put in the work and then the results. And that space, that place, that time is so important. And to be patient with it and to have trust in that process, no matter how long it takes.
Yep, totally agree with it.
Oh, I love it. I mean, speaking of instant gratification and change and technology and all these wonderful things and challenging things all at once, I'd love to get your perspective and take on AI. How has your experience with AI been?
Yeah. So, you just asked the question right on time, because I am also going through it. I am just a, naive starter for using AI and learning AI, included in my work. So for me, I see AI as an accelerator, not a silver bullet, right? Its real value comes when it's thoughtfully integrated into systems with clear ownerships, guardrails, and human judgments. I think human touch is really important there.
Mm.
My focus is on learning how to apply it responsibly and at scale.
I love it. I think that that is a great question to keep contemplating on how to apply it responsibly, like how to apply it at scale and responsibly at the same time, and to be able to balance both those energies and those pieces of awareness or observation simultaneously and continuously through our use with AI.
Yep. Since I am little late in the game, I have opportunity to learn from the mistakes that has been made with by the experts.
Mm,
And yeah, so I can shape my learning that way.
oh, that's beautiful. And I love that you're taking advantage of this opportunity.
Thank you.
Lakshmi, we are on the PLA podcast. So of course, I have to ask you, what has been the most surprising insight or takeaway you've gotten from PLA thus far?
There are, okay, I will tell you one. Um, so this is again, I think it will be related to what you asked before. Um, my first takeaway is nothing is impossible,
Mm,
and there is a way when you feel stuck. You with whatever guidance I got from my mentors, that really helped me come out of that, when you're stuck in one place, no matter in your personal life or in your professional life, the frustration, builds around you, and then you kind of start giving up,
mm,
right? So my takeaway is like PLA mentor provides me so many tools. For example, I will mention two tools here. There are many powerful tools that I have been using. First is instant gratification. When I joined, I thought, okay, yeah, it's good to be grateful, but how it is helping me,
mm,
right? I feel good for that time. But now I have been doing this gratitude exercise since a year, and I realized that how it helped me, um like building my base strongly.
yeah.
Like I feel more positive energy, so
Mm.
that these are all interrelated, I believe. right? Because all the good things coming and you're building your character there, and then that gives you energy to face the other challenges,
Yeah.
right? Right. The another thing is the five whys tool
Mm,
that my mentor when Vamsi gave it to us. And with, like with women especially, I will talk about women. We don't prioritize our goals. We keep our family uh, even before our health and ourselves. And that's when if we try to do something for us, it is like really challenging to stay on top of it, to stay consistent and to be disciplined in that. Because you can't control the uncontrollables,
mm,
right? But then this 5 why tool helped me to stay focused on my goals. Like every day is different. Some days are more challenging, some days are just, good to go by, easy to go by. But those this tool helped me to go through those difficult days.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. And I love that, the base of it being gratitude, which allows us to see things with such a gain mindset and such a gain perspective instead of falling in that gap, falling in that frustration, falling in, kind of the victim mindset or the discouragement. It's like, wait a minute, no, there's opportunity here. There's possibility here. And how can I find my way through all of this? And you're right, as women, we tend to be of deep service to our environments, to our family and friends, or even our colleagues. It's like our natural tendency is to nurture and take
Yeah.
care. And
Mm.
so it's so important to have more awareness around that why behind what we are creating and what we are doing and what we are choosing.
Yep. That is so true.
Oh,
Yeah, and I have many great experiences that I have been not forgetting it for lifetime. I have been having for lifetime from Dallas event, from all these sessions, like beautiful, beautiful experiences.
that's
I am glad that I am the part of PLA member, PLA family.
yeah. PLA is such a brilliant and special place, and we're so blessed to be a part of it.
Yeah,
And this brings me to my last and favorite question to ask on the PLA podcast, and it's really about legacy and impact. What legacy and impact are you looking forward to leave behind this world?
yeah. So this question has been asked previously also by my mentors, and then I was clueless at that time.
Mm,
But then, as reflecting for past maybe 8, 9 months, what I find out for myself is the legacy I hope to leave behind is one deep rooted in responsibility,
wow.
responsibility towards people, responsibility towards planet, right? So
Mm,
professionally, I want to be remembered as someone who built things thoughtfully, mentored others, and left stronger teams than I found them.
wow.
And personally, I care deeply about environment.
Mm,
And one impact I am still intentionally working towards to contributing to the forest restoration and sustainability. I haven't formally started that journey because of my other commitments to my family, to my work, but it's something I think about seriously,
mm.
not as a one time effort, but as a long term commitment.
Oh, I love this. It's so beautiful, Laxmi, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see that play out and come to life. I mean, it's a desire that sits in your heart and so beautifully. So, really looking forward to it. Truly.
Thank you.
It's been an absolute pleasure having you on the PLA podcast. And for anyone who is curious, by the way, if this is the very first episode you're coming across of our podcast episodes, I'm going to put a small QR code. This is the free training and workshop that PLA offers as a gift to the community. And I tell everyone, even if you never hear of PLA again and you choose to attend this workshop, you will be blown away by the value of the tools and results and strategies that you're going to implement in the workshop itself. I recommend it to everyone I know. I've gone so many times, so many people in our community have. And this is a true gift from the PLA leaders and founders themselves that are directly implicated with it. So, wanted to put that out there for anyone who is curious and just want to find out a little bit more about the community and the incredible value that's shared within that space. Laxmi, thank you so much for your time today, for being my guest on the PLA podcast, and I hope to have you on again soon.
I'm absolutely flabbergasted to have invited by you, and I'm leaving with a very, very happy feeling
Oh,
from here.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. And to everyone that tuned in, thank you for your time. Thank you for spending some like this incredible moment with us and just relishing in this beautiful conversation. And we'll catch you all for the next PLA podcast.
Well, thank you, Dunya, and appreciate your time too. And you will have a good day.
Oh, thank you, Laxmi. And thank you to everyone that's tuning in.